Hello! Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Wow, oh my god, you haven't streamed for like 4 days. Oh, wrong button. G6T1, hello. How's it going? Yo, Leos, thank you very much for the... Or Leo's apostrophe. Thank you very much for the follow. Yep. Add-A. Git commit-M starting Pscape 1.03 update now. Boo. Boo. Scared me. Alright, music down slightly. Levels are good. I'm alive. Everything is good. Alright, let me just catch up on all the stuff. Also, you guys can't see my Discord. Hold on. I'm just answering some people about the plugin. You can use the deform /wind to do some UV distortion if you're using sprites for the foliage and stuff. Cool. Also, David, how's it going? Sorry, I'm just doing a lot of housekeeping bullshit because I haven't been here. Since like the 28th. I think the 28th was the last time I streamed. Alright, I think that's everything except this one. Oh no, there we go. Cool, alright. Let's get started. So, why are there little rocks on my chair? Stupid cats. Carting in bloody little, tiny little stones on their little feet. On their little toe beans and putting it on my chair. So then when I sit on my feet, it's like... oh, tiny little stones on my feet. John, hello. Also, Tan, how's it going? Any idea if BP structs are more stable than before? I had a really bad experience with corrupted packaging that took weeks to fix back in 4.24. I had a whole lot of other issues. So, honestly, not really. There's a few, I mean, it's fucked, but there's a few sort of ways you can like guarantee that they don't get corrupted and stuff. The thing that I always make sure to do is whenever you're making a change to the struct itself, whether that's to the name of the struct or adding an additional, you know, an additional piece of data or changing like the default values of the struct, save everything, close the engine, open the engine, make all the modifications to the struct that you want to make, and save the struct. Then when you close the engine, it will say, do you want to save blah, 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 like any blueprints that were directly referencing the struct. And you click don't save, and close the engine. And then when you open up the engine again, then everything will be fine. So like the struct will have changed, but it's like, yeah, everything will be fine. So there's like a really specific sort of process to go through, which like, yeah, it's annoying, but sorry, I just had to, yeah, exactly. Jeez. Honestly, I've thought about just defining structs in C++, just for that. But it is very intuitive. It's very intuitive, for sure. There's also like, I mean, depending on what the use case is, because like, I understand using just like a little struct for like, oh, I need to iterate through an array of location, socket name, previous location, or something. And I need to like iterate over that, and I don't want to do like parallel arrays and stuff. Why is my fucking mic? I really need to tighten that with a fucking wrench or something. And you know, that's like something that the data isn't going to change. But if you're using a struct for like, I don't know, item data or inventory data or something, that's where you might want to use like data objects or data assets instead. Or like if you're using structs to like set a bunch of default values in or something, you know, like, oh, what's its durability, weight, value, blah, blah, blah. That's where like a data asset can be way nicer. Shave stream? Am I really that? Nah. I'll shave soon. Soon TM. Well, actually, we are starting on a new update, aren't we? You know what? I'll shave tomorrow. I'll shave clean tomorrow. And then that's where we start to, what's it called? Start to grow the Prismatiscape beard again. You know how it goes? So if I shave now, then by next week I should have some nice stubble. Some stubble going on. You like the beard? Also, I'm not really ginger. I'm actually blonde, but this makes me look a bit, you know, a bit red. Also, the very dark lighting probably doesn't help. Not that there's anything wrong with being ginger, of course. All right. Let's get into it. Grow the Prismata beard? True. Christo, hello. Do you have any idea on how to create a really stylized clouds, either volumetrics or spawning with Niagara? Do you need to be able to move through them? That's the question. Because if it's just a skybox and like you're down on the ground, then you could fake it using... Where the fuck am I? Hold on. Where's my... Okay. Give me a sec. Time managerial. Wow, why is that so... I guess I'm not really... Let me just... So yeah, you could do... Weather... NPC... you could do a sort of... Where the hell is clouds? Cloud density, hello. So you could do like fake clouds like this. This is just how I do them. Which is literally just a material effect. You know. This kind of thing. Just an unlit material effect. Which is very basic. Very basic. And then... where this... Ooh. That kind of thing. 3D really stylized, animate like clouds, only the cast shadows or anything, just really animate clouds, fluffy ones. I think, in that case, I'd probably go with, like, yeah, 3D models with some, like, world position offset going on. So you could just have, like, a base kind of fluffy cloud model. And then, I guess, like, yeah, maybe a Niagara system that just moves them through the world. And then just, yeah, doing some WPO with like world position noise or something would probably be perfectly fine. Using Niagara clouds would be ways across the on performance. It would be if you were doing like, if you were making them out of heaps of tiny little particles. But yeah. What was I? All right, that's some texture-y shit. All right, let's go back to the Prismatiscape level, wherever the hell it is. Plugins, Prismatiscape. Alrighty, so yeah, for sure. I can have a look. Alright, so this update that we're doing, let's get our notepad. What is Pscape update #3? Alright, features. Well, I'll just fucking do things. Sub projects. Alright, we have... Where's my tab? There we go. Fuck off. We have the hash grid. We have the RGBA paint layer. Well, we have the also the water surface, water surface. We have the data channels. Your question is, do you have hash browns too? Now that's a great question. I might have some in the freezer, actually. Well, I love hash browns. I used to make the best hash browns when I was working at a cafe. The best hash browns. Like you parboil the what's it called? The potatoes. And then you just grate them. Grate them with the skin on. The skin just kind of falls away and whatnot. Red onion. Diced red onion. Heaps of garlic. Chuck in some fucking like butter or oil or whatever. Pretty sure you put egg in hash browns as well. Like 1 egg per bowl of it or some shit. And just yeet that on the stove top, you know? Prismatica chef? Hell yeah. Can't wait to do the Prismatica cooking system. Also, I'm doing good. How you been? Yeah, absolutely. Let me have a gaze. I assume that's in the on topic. Here we go. All right. Let me have a look. Okay. I guess the only problem with the standard volumetric clouds is they use like the standard lighting and stuff, like the the PBR lighting, whereas for something like the reference, you need to like you know, it's essentially like cell shaded or like, you know, watercolored, where you've got like distinct. Let me just get paint open and then compare that to get this open. Why can't? Okay, wait. No, okay. Okay, well, I can't do it on Discord. But yeah, you can see here, like, you've got, like, just a few shading... A few shades. You know, here is the dark. Blah, 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 blah. And then you've got another one here. Also, that's the dark as well. So this is like three... It's like a three-tone shading with a little bit of blurring in between. Oh, actually, no, it's... Yeah, no, it's three. So yeah, I don't know if volumetric would be the play. Oh, you can kind of see it here more, like that. Actually, it's kind of like... Let me have a goog. Because, yeah, it's definitely like... Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so like here's an approach that seems to be, I think it's mesh based. Oh no, it's just material based. But again, it's a skybox. It's not, they're not like 3D or anything. They're doing some kind of funky UV distortion, but if you were really experienced with you know, volumetric shaders, you could probably just do one that, you know, uses almost like custom lighting. Imagine I'd remap the shadows in a shader, make it cell shaded like my characters, and I'd create the meshes. Feel they need custom modes. Yeah, so like... Yeah, The meshes wouldn't be too hard. I reckon you could just use, like, spherical blobs, essentially. And that would kind of deal with the lighting and, like, the Fresnel and whatnot. But then if you use world position offset to actually turn them into clouds... And you know, create some noise and they kind of ripple as they move and whatnot. The lighting doesn't like the normals don't update when world position offset updates, unless you manually apply the normal with the world position offset. So like as an example, if we got a sphere. Maybe we just chuck a couple of spheres together. I don't know. This is going to be so scuffed. This is going to be hella scuffed. But... Yo, it's another balls stream. Hell yeah, balls. So if we did... So if your cell shading was being done in the material, so like they're unlit, you know, then you'd be doing it like, oh, we've got this and we've got the light vector. What the fuck is the thing called? Directional. Light direction? Sky atmosphere light direction. Is that it? Is that the one? Probably. Let me just see if that actually... Light. Is that the one? It's definitely not. Okay, what's the... Light? I use it in here, don't I? Time of day... Oh, no, that's all fake. Hold on. God, what's the light? Vector? Atmosphere, sunlight, vector. Huh. Okay, good. Okay. So yeah, something, world normal. Oh, fuck. We want to dot the vertex normal. Chuck in a little additionator. Bam. Da-da-da. We want to probably do a quantize, so let's just saturate this. Get the old multiply 4. Fucking floor that bad boy. Maybe I'll... Yeah, no, that's fine. Floor it. Score it. And we want to, what, do a lift? What's lift again? Saturate, fucking 1 minus, and multiply it, and then 1 minus it again. Don't they have, is there a function for lift, or inverse? I have a, no, that's inverted power. I should just do an inverse multiply, but whatever. Alright. So we've got this. We've got the balls. Any balls in the chat? Hold on. I feel like that's supposed to just divide by 4. Whatever. Yeah, it's maybe too many. Wait, am I supposed to... Whatever, that looks better. So yeah, anyway, you could do balls and then some... And by balls, I mean like not actual multiple balls, but like, you know, you could do like a voxel remesh or something. Turn them into something that doesn't look shit, you know, like in Blender or something. So that they'd be like kind of smooth, like they'd be one big mass, one big blobby mass, and then you could do world position XY div, I don't know, 1000 or some shit. Texture, get a cloud noise, classic. You son of a fucking... What the fuck? Thanks, Unreal. Big F, big F. Yeah, sparse volume would be... It depends if you wanted to, like, animate them. Okay, it's still there. Thankful, thankful. Yo, Kebab! Hello, hello. Nice to see ya. How was the stream? We're currently working on some updates for the plugin. For those of you that are just joining, I am Prismatica Dev. He usually works on a game called Prismatica. But I then went ahead and made a plugin called Prismatiscape, which is a landscape and foliage interaction tool for Unreal Engine. So it's basically a general purpose thinger. Oh, good, Kebab. Have a good one. Have good food. I hope the food's good. So yeah, basically general purpose full interaction system. It's got a wind sim. It's got trample stuff. You know, it's all shader based. It's all just using compute shaders. We are computing shaders. The shaders do be computed. It's also a lot of fun. It's very lightweight as well. That's sort of the main reason that I decided to make it, because a lot of other sort of interaction systems are a bit costly. They're a bit... They drain the juice, you know? So yeah, we're going to start working on a new update for it today. Apologies if my bitrate is a bit low. Hold on, let me just crank it. Hopefully my internet can handle it. You know how the Australian internet is. But yeah, it interacts with particles as well. You can apply forces to particles. That's probably going to kill the bitrate. I probably shouldn't have done that. But then we also do some pivot painted foliage stuff as well. Almost like it's not really a GPU bone simulation, but you know, it's close enough. It's close enough, that's for sure. So yeah, if you stick around, you might learn something. You'll probably learn what not to do more so than what to do, as is the case with most of my streams. But I feel like that can be valuable as well. Lizardpaga lost due to spider attacks? Exactly. Actually, funny you mentioned spiders. When I made my coffee just before, I opened up... I always put, chocolate powder, cocoa powder, in my... my coffee. But when I got a teaspoon of it out, there was a little dead spider in there. So, you know, first they invade our homes, and they invade our chocolate powder. Plugin supported 5.4. 5.4 preview, no. I mean, you could, if you bought the plugin and just built it manually yourself, then yes, it would work. There's nothing preventing it from working. It isn't officially on the marketplace for that version, though. But it would work. It's just not supported right now. I probably won't support it until 5.4 fully releases. Just because I don't want to have to download the preview build, and then when the full version comes out, download the full version again, you know? Because my internet, it's all about the internet with me. Internet is my only limitation. And especially the past few days, it's been raining a lot. And the rain, as you would all know, the rain makes the internet go slower. Also, Boom. Welcome. Hello. Jeez, everyone's coming to say hello. How was the stream? I popped in yesterday and earlier today. How's the big chunky cat going? Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Mouse painter FPS demand. I just draw. So the mouse painter here is just using the pulse system, which is a. If I just go debug shapes. Oh, one. Oh, one. Shit. There we go. It's just drawing like temporary every like 0.1 frames. So that's why it's a little bit jumpy. I could do it on tick, but it's not really meant for continuous drawing. If I could be bothered, I would have made a component that continuously draws, you know, per frame with like the velocity of the mouse position and the blah blah blah, but I just couldn't be fucked. I just like slapped it into this test character. Same with like the wind. The wind, you can see the wind only draws once every, well, 10 times every second. But usually it's continuous, so like per frame drawing. Although I do want to experiment. Actually, that's something else that I wanted to put in here. Experiment with staggered drawing. Would save CPU juice, but not GPU juice. Maybe not needed. So I'm pretty sure after I do this hash grid, it will be not PC, CPU bound again. So at the moment we can draw, well, if we're drawing 2,500 shapes per frame, then our CPU usage goes up to, I think, like 6 milliseconds. And that's all character, like the character deform stuff, which is very expensive because it's like got to do a bunch of capsules and get the velocity from the physics asset. And so if we do that we do it 200 times, so 200 components, but there's 12 shapes on a character and whatnot. So that increases like about 1 millisecond game time. But then the GPU time goes very large. The reason being that in order to actually draw, like create inputs to our simulations, we have to do an iteration over the entire compute grid. So let's say we want to just draw the foot of the character, you know, because we all love feet. Because we're all gamers. Gamers love... Anyway. So we want to draw this foot. We have to, like, ask every pixel, or every particle in this case, you know, it's a compute shader particle thing. We have to ask every pixel if, you know, if the start and end points were here, and the radius was this, and the fall off was this, and the velocity was that, blah, 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 what color would you be? So we end up getting, like, millions upon millions of pixels that just say, oh, yep, I'm 0, 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 blah, 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 until we get to here, and it's like, oh, I'm, like, slightly less than 0, and in here I am, you know, red, and whatnot. So the gist of this hash grid is to split up the input drawer, into lots of tiny little baby grids, right? And iterate on each baby grid. So, like, for this one, we'd say, oh, yeah, let's, like, you know, your positions are in this square, and for safety, we'll just, I don't know, draw around them, you know, draw every surrounding cell. So then for this foot, well, we'd go through each of these and be like, okay, for each shape that is registered to your thing for this input, you know, ask all these pixels, oh yeah, what do I look like? And then these ones, what do I look like? And then these ones, what do I look like? Which for most of them will just be nothing. There'll be nothing to iterate over. But then when we get down to here, it will be like, oh yeah, you know, there are some shapes to be drawn to these grids. So I don't know how I'm going to set it up. I could hard code it, which I kind of want to avoid. So I don't know. I might need someone's help to. Maybe someone's already done it. Let me look it up. Let's go UE5 Niagara Grid 2D hash. Neighbor Grid 3D, Grid 2D collection. Yeah, maybe. I might have to write like a custom one. Yeah. Oh, good, Andre. Have a good one. Have a good one. Prismatica OnlyFans next? Yeah, maybe. I'm not opposed to starting an OnlyFans for like shader porn, you know? I mean, if there's demand for it. Virtual textures. Yeah, kind of, actually. Kind of. Yeah. Because, like a virtual texture will only draw objects that are in the cell, you know, that it needs to be drawn in. So if you've got a big rock on your landscape and it's like this, it will only, you know, it will register to these RVT tiles and be like, oh, yeah. For this one, draw the rock, and then for this one, also draw the rock, and that will give us the overall thinger. Oh, imagine if I couldn't use an RVT because we're not. No, that wouldn't work. But so yeah. Using animation montage with notifications. I do, like, yeah, in my main game. A lot. Gamers love inflation now. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Oh, do you mean like economic inflation? Can Render Target be virtual? No. So, I mean, first thing I wanted to do was actually just make a new Niagara system. And just look through what they have going on. Rotund inflation. I mean, it's a bit different in your case, Boom. I'm not sure many people are, like, fetishizing a big, rotund, chonky cat. Unless... Will the will the plugin ever be replicated? Is that like a joke question? Because I always say that, like, what's the bet someone's gonna ask on the marketplace? Is the plugin replicated? You know? Or is that a real question? And if it is a real question, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be condescending. It's just a bit of a meme within the within our circles. The old, is it replicated? Never allow network. So it doesn't need to be replicated. It's purely just visual. And usually what you'll be doing is using... So like for these components, all you have to do is click replicate component and it will add, you know, this component will be on... Let's say this ball is you, like you're a different player. From your perspective, you are drawing on your own render target, and I'm also drawing on your render target on, you know, your client end. But from my perspective, you are drawing on my render target, and I'm drawing on my own. So it'll end up syncing up perfectly fine. There's no need for, like, replication in that regard. If you were doing stuff like, oh, I want there to be an explosion here, and, you know, to do some wind effect, that would just go along with, like, your usual replication stuff. So, you know, on explosion spawn, maybe you're, like, replicating the explosion actor, and then on begin play, that explosion actor uses, like, a wind pulse to do, like, an explosion effect that'll affect all the foliage and stuff. So in that case, the plugin doesn't need to do anything. It's just up to the user to, you know, actually trigger the plugin in their own replicated events and stuff. But the actual, like, drawing to the render targets is all just done on the client side. If that makes sense. So no, the plugin will never be replicated because it doesn't need to be. Alright, how... Grid 2D generate distance field. Input a fucking... No. So this would be... No, we'd have to do a stage, which is a generic simulation stage. Hello. This would be... Simulation stage... iteration source... data interface? Data interface? How the fuck do I set this up again? God, I haven't done this in a little while. I'm new to this. Can you tell I'm new to this? With this giant frickin' Niagara system. Right, we have to actually set the grid first. Set grid, set render target, blah, 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 blah. So it's a grid 2D collection. What is grid 2D? All right, we're diving. We're deep diving. Let me just hack into the mainframe real quick. Oops, I didn't mean to fucking put a bunch of spaces. No, I'm not enjoying Visual Studio. Okay, let's go engine source. And let's do find. What was it called? Grid 2D collection. Actually, couldn't I just, Can I, like, open... No. No way, Cravea. No way. That's illegal. I refuse. Chill Poi. Hello. I'm 32. Is it too late for me to learn Unreal 5 and become 3D game dev? Only worked till now in Godot. No, absolutely not. I mean, I'm regrettably nearly 30, and I only started, like, 3 years ago. Like, started game dev in general 3 years ago, so... it's never too late. It is never too late to start something new. You only get one life, and if you want to do Unreal Engine 3D game development, then just do it. I mean, if you've already worked in Godot, then you'll pick it up very quickly. There isn't really much difference between 2D and 3D. I mean, like, there kind of is, but there isn't really. The third dimension is actually kind of easier to work with, in a weird way. I'll be right back. Let me BRB. I'm back. 3D is one more D. Yeah, but I feel like if you're already using 2Ds, one more D isn't, you know, like a big deal. You know what I mean? Huh? What? Excuse me, what? Let's see. Grid 2D collection. Here we... Oh, grid... What the fuck? So we are in Niagara data interface grid 2D collection reader.h. How do I... What's the, Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, maybe... Oh, Lord. They really fucked it up with sample, you know, vector 4, sample vector 3, sample vector 2, sample float. Couldn't they have just done like a what's it called? Like a wild card, like literally every other thing in Niagara. No, I guess because it's a shader. No, well that shouldn't matter. Anyway. Wow, that's cringe. If set version function name sample. Oh god, this is very UI can display one thing and do. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I mean, all of this stuff is cursed as hell because it's building a like it's to compile a shader. So I'm guessing all this stuff gets done offline, where it's like if blah blah blah, else this, else if blah blah blah. I have a feeling that... Oh, what's Niagara Proxy Grid 2D Collection Proxy? Oh, right. That's... Okay, that's fine. Alright, well, I don't think anyone, including the people that wrote Niagara, would be able to do a hash grid in, like, natively. Unless they actually, like, you know. Yeah. So, like, the problem is, you can't do... Oh, if I... no, that would... Oh... No, because it's pre-compiled. Because it's a shader. But it doesn't have to be... I mean... Oh, actually, you know what I could do? Hold the fucking phone. Hold the phone. Rather than doing a bunch of different grids... Ooh. Yeah. Hold on. Hold that freaking phone. Oh no, that wouldn't work. Unless... Where the fuck is set grid 2D? Alright, actually, yeah. Hold thine phone. Holdeth thine phoneth. What if... Oh, that would actually be fucking sweet. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Right. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so... Instead of having a separate grid for each dude, we can just have the one grid, right? And because it's a Niagara grid, like because it's a compute shader, it's not a texture at this point. We can have, like, for this pixel, right, or this particle grid position, we can actually have as many freaking variables as we want in that one spot, you know? So it's kind of like having a texture with a RGB, A, B, C, D, E, F, G channel, right? You feeling? You feeling? So... oh, we could, like, modularize this as well. Fuck, I'm gonna cry. So because Niagara Compute Shader can do, you know, like iteration loops. So we can do map for this number of iterations. And then blah, 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 blah. You know, for this, like, for that number of iterations, do this thing at the, and, you know, get from the array of dudes. We could do nested loops, presumably, and do for, can we set, set variable, can we set by name? Or, hold on. Can we do a grid? Yeah, where's our grid? Yeah, how I hit that griddy, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, this is the grid. But, grid. Get grid. You know what, fuck it. Let me just go into here. Give me a grid. Can we set a grid dude by name? I'm... Give me a grid. Set vector 4 value, set vector value, whatever. That... it has to be an actual hard-coded one. I mean, it's not the worst. If we end up doing like a... Could I... Can Data Chanel do nested arrays in Niagara? This is going to be a whole thing. This is going to be a whole damn thing. But I should just turn this itself into a plugin called hashed Niagara Grid 2D. Niagara Grid 2D hash. You'll get scouted by Epic. Fuck that shit. After the whole marketplace kerfuffle they'll have to be paying me like double and a half. Can we set? We can't change the name dynamically. This is difficult because it's a shader, you know. Copy previous to current for sale, execution index, blah blah blah. Get number of sales, get previous, get in. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Index to linear, index to unit, linear index sample previous, set value at index. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Is that value a wild card? Oh, don't tell me it's a fucking float. Don't be like that, please. No, you fuck. Function script. Hello? What does this even mean? Set. Huh? What are you? Attribute none. No, that's not the one. What is this shit? I mean, I could... that's kind of gross, though. But I... you know? Because then I could... So set value at index. It'd be nice if that was an RGBA, but... Maybe I'd have to just do it separately. I don't know. But then the index would need to be... How many digits do you get with a 32-bit integer? How many digits 32-bit int? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digits. Assigned in... Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more the actual digits themselves, like number of digits. To, like, store it as, like, you know, the first multiple of 1,000 is layer 1. And then the next 4 are layer 2 and that kind of thing. Get 32 bits. Yeah. No. Don't understand the question. I mean, like... it doesn't matter. Like, attribute index. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because, like, essentially I'd need to have essentially like, like, you know, let's say it was the grid tile, like the subgrid tile number, and maybe there could be up to 99 of them. I'd need to say for number 99, this is the 2754th shape. You know? Or the 4th shape in this grid space. Do you know what I mean? Because then I have to be able to, like, reverse that out. So, you know, by doing, like, subtracty and fracky and that kind of shit. Because I'd be setting values. Convert multiple numbers into one in. Yeah, because I can't do nested arrays. Oh, the only problem would be that... yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can just do... you know, get the number, divide it by 100,000 or 10,000 or something. And then just floor it. And then that would give me this integer, you know? And then to just get this... Well, the problem with this is that it's like the zeros. No, actually, that wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, to get just this part, these 4 digits, I'd just do divide it by 10,000, floor it, and then subtract that number from this, which would subtract 99,000, and I'd be left with 1. So that would be index 1. The problem is that we'd have a lot of 0. I think I'd want the grid number, like the hash tile number, to be the first digits, because there's always, you know, there's always grid tile number 20 or 73 or whatever. But there isn't always shapes in that grid tile. Because if this works how I think it does, we can... Yeah. So our actual grid iterator would be only like 32 by 32. Or maybe 64 by 64. I don't know. It'd be small. But we would iterate over it multiple times through, like, the nested arrays of the input data. Do you know what I mean? Which would... So, like, all of these tiles would be collapsed into one actual data pocket. So there'd just be like a billion, like this. There'd be like heaps of shit in here. Which we would set by index. And then at the end of calculating all of that, we do an unpacking iteration, which is, you know, if this is a 6 by 6 thing, what's 6 by 6? Like 36? We'd have a loop of 36 dudes where we would, for each pixel... So, like, this... We'd have a for loop of 36 thing, which we would then look up by index. So we can get... We can... Wait, can we get by index? Get... Index? Get... Sample previous grid at in... Oh, fuck yeah. We're fucking... Oh, look at this shit. Or no, it would just be get previous grid. Get previous value at index. There we go. So then get... So 36 tiles, get each thinger. But we need to... Can I get the number of indices? Wait, no, I could set a value called... You can, like, set into an array. So we could have an array that is 36 entries long that tell us the last index that was put into this index. So 36 would then say, okay, yeah, for number 0, there is 0 in here. So we're going to do 0 subloops. But then in number 1, we've got like 5 shapes or something. So we're going to do 5 subloops for, you know, index 01 and go, you know, 0001, 0002, 0003, whatever. Yeah, because we can just set a temp variable whenever we set the, like, whenever we get it out of our big grid, you know? So this might increase, like, the initial overhead, but it would definitely make it scale a lot better. Potentially, possibly, maybe. Fuck, this is like a... This is like a whole thing. This is like a whole thing. But I think getting and setting at index is what we need to do. I might even see if I can create a... Can they open up in... No. Anyway, while this ad's playing, I'll be right back. One sec. Right. There we go. Much better. All right, so that will likely be our method for hashing. As long as the loops... So I don't actually know... I know there's like some weird shit about doing loops in shaders. Or, sorry, like dynamically sized loops in shaders. Because, like, shaders don't really like doing exit conditions and shit. But it's not per... I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I mean, one of them's a fixed number loop, which then iterates over a variable number loop. Because the main way I want to do this is, rather than hard coding, oh, it's a 6x6 grid of a set, you know, dimension, like pixel dimension. I want it to be like, okay, we can say, oh, this is a, you know, let's use a 12x12 grid with like this resolution or something. Or just like, given this input resolution, you know, fucking 2K or something, and this number of tiles, you know, divide, blah, 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 math, something, something. Because if we were doing this... Oh, there's another... Yeah, okay, the other thing I wanted to... other thing I wanted to do was... draw texture stamps. So being able to draw textures to, you know, the shit. To either the RGBA paint layer or the deform. Or the wind, in, I guess. Kind of weird, but... weird champ. Call this nested. Nested? Yo, Nester? Any Nesters in the chat? Is that what it was called? Nester? It was like a NES emulation site. Nested value by index, blah, blah, blah. All right. So I've kind of explored that one. Pretty sure everything should be there except the... I want to do a... this. Set value by index. Oh, can we do like set vec4 or something? No, but I can't just change that. Has to be a float. Why does it have to be a float? It's so dumb. Nesses are people that make really deep functions full of loops. Yeah. Let me open up the dude again. Let's get inside the dude. So what's it called? Get value at index. Maybe one word. Oh, I wouldn't. Well, would it be in? How do I scope? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Niagara data 2D collection, CBP. Get value at index. What about index? That's probably not. Get value at. Negative interface, grid, collection 2D, get value function, get the value at a specific index. No, this is an older way of working with grids. Consider using the set float or other typed named functions or parameter map variables with stat context namespace instead. No. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, well, can you... No, because if we do set float, you have to specify an attribute name. Yeah. That's the whole thing. So if we set float value, then yeah, it's by attribute, which is dumb. Or the set, well, parameter map set again is a classified name. So is there a map for index? But that doesn't actually map it for the index. Oh, wait, can we do set array? Parameter map set. Array. And we can set. How the fuck do we... Map 4. How do you set the array, dude? Vector 4 array. Parameter map, functions, comments. Map for current index. Utilities, special purpose parameters. No, that's like that. How do you actually set the value in here? Set. Or like... Maybe there's no... Fuck, I might have to do this then. Because if I did it like this... No, because it's not... I wonder if these indexes are... Because if I just set index number 50 million... It would then create 50 million empty dudes. Which means that we'd always have 1,000 empty dudes. Do you know what I mean? Well, actually, no. So I could do it as a vector 4 array. Wait, I could do that with the, with the actual input as well. It's like with the input array, oh, fuck. How does it know how many to loop through, though? Because I don't want to do... we'd have to send through an array of... Yuck. We'd have to send through an array of length. So we'd have to send through an array of integers, which essentially maps the number of... Like, for each subgrid, how many entries are there? And that's all figured out on the CPU side. So then we only loop through that many in the first place. Then the actual values would be stored at those indices. But that would also mean that we would have heaps and heaps of empty entries that have to get sent through to Niagara. So but I can't send through... Well, if I can do an array of arrays, that would be completely different, right? Like if I could get vector for array by index... I mean, I could do an... well... Hold on. I can just send through an object in here, right? Object reader? Data interface to read properties from UObject rather than having BP tick functions that push data into Niagara. This data interface will instead pull them. Hello. So then what can you do? Well, you'd need to have a fucking... a thing. Get... fucking whatever. Ah, it's by... Can I get array from you? What about just object? I can just get object. But that's like literally just object. Which I can probably... No, I wouldn't be able to just pull from a fucking object with HLSL. Right? What? Any HLSLers in the chat? Oh, you know what I could do? I could send through an array of... integers. Ooh, okay, hold on. Brain time. Brain blast. Brain blast. So let's say we just do our usual fucking just send through our single vector 4 array, right? And it's just 0, 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, but can I sort them? Yeah. Well, maybe. So I just send them through in numerical order of like, you know, okay, there was one object drawn here, that goes here. There were 3 objects drawn here, they go there. There's 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 here, nothing, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here. Another 1 here, chuck another one in. But then in parallel to that, we draw, or like we have a, you know, an index array, an array of indices, which is like 0, and then the subgrid numbers and shit. The only problem with that is that we don't know... Oh, and then... Okay, no, it's all... I think I've got it. So we need to send through 2... Well, we'd send through... Let's just say we're sending in a bunch of positions for our hash grid, right? We would need to send through the vector 4 array, which is usually, I think, purple or some shit. So this is the you know, RG, the argba, whatever. We'd then need to send through... I mean, I could just send through an RGBA, but then I have to convert that to indices and shit, which I could do. Like, I can do to int, right? Float as in. And do this. You know? Potential. So I could just send through another one that kind of says, oh, you know, we've got... So then I wouldn't have to do any decrypting and shit. Or I could just send through multiple index thingers. Multiple index arrays. But we would basically say, okay, here's all of our values in plain, you know, just in order of like whenever they get drawn and shit. How would we send them through though? We'd need to... Oh, we'd need to generate a nested array, but then send them... Because we gather the components one by one. In a random, or essentially random order. We don't actually gather them like this. Unless we just had an array of arrays and then just appended them at the end going, yeah, this one to that one to that one to that one to that one. Yeah, that would work. So then we'd need an array of the number. So this would be like da-da-da, you know, like the length. The lung. The L. Alriz. And then we needed another one for... Well, no, we wouldn't even need another one. We just need to know the length of each grid space. And we'd already know the number of grids. Because then we could just be like, okay, yeah, loop through this one and, you know, jump through like a few of these. Then we can say... but we don't want to be at... Oh, no, we could add to an emitter stage thing of our current looped, current nested index. No, because we can do nested loops anyway. Yeah, so our length would be... So when we're doing a loop, blah, 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 and we put in the thing with the stuff, we'd say loop through number, look up from the array, that's the length to iterate this time, and then it would blah, 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 blah. Paolo, hello, hello. How you doing? Samuel. Starting the interaction plugin, Debo notice is not working with nanite foliage for some reason. It could be the WPO distance, or WPO disable distance is too low. Yeah. Because I think WPO is disabled kind of by default on nanite stuff. If you're talking about the pivot painter stuff, there's a tick box called used for nanite foliage, which it has to like divide the UVs by 1,000, and then you have to unpack that in the material functions. But I'm guessing it's just like not showing up at all. Fine, pass by to say hi. That's good. Thanks for stopping in. I'm currently doing a lot of a lot of stuff. A lot of something. Her conflicting reports on whether Nano has poor performance with mask materials. You know the answer? I don't know the answer, but I would just test it. Just do some profiling, you know? The old profilerino. See Niagara script? Yeah, it's getting a bit crazy. It is getting crazy. Yo, Janpose, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Giga Chaticus. So I just want to close out of that. So yeah, my main problem is like... I guess like generating the large array values. If we can set an array index, do you know what I mean? Like if we can say, okay, at index blah 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 of this array, set this value, you know, 10 10.0124 or something. Potentially. But it just means we're going to have so much dead space in between them, so I feel like that isn't the play. Save all possible variables, can't we save data? I don't know if it would like that. I don't know if it would like that. I wonder if the, if the set, like set index, set value at, or set index, blah, 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 okay, whatever. Add set value function name. Set value add index function name. Attribute index. Show me where you come from. Fuck off. Where are you? See, we have to clear cell. Let me look up UE5 Niagara object reader. Wow, the documentation's so good. Plugin working correctly only with mesh and one material only. Got reads where I got separate material, one for leaves, another for stem. When applying the wind, the stem meant to not synchronize the leaves, so offset it from stem. As long as the values, like as long as the WPO is the same in both materials, then it should work fine. Because they'd be sharing the same pivot point anyway. So yeah, as long as like whatever's going into the WPO of each one is the same, or, you know, the majority of it is the same, then it should look fine. Bad Gamer, what are you coding? I'm coding a VFX interaction sort of plugin thing. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do a hash grid for, like a hash grid in a compute shader, which sounds like a nightmare. Using Unreal's built-in, you know, particle system. Niagara data channel, effect type, parameter collection, validation rule set, dynamic input script, function script, module script. Let's see what you do. Data channel. Wow, so much. Ah, data channel global. Variables. Keep previous frames data, maybe performance costs avoid tick order dependency by reading the last frames data. Some use variable frames need to tick order dependency. Fuck it. Data channel can't have arrays. Wait, why can you not do... Kinda dumb. Or can we... no, that wouldn't work. Data channel asset, these nuts. What about blueprint, Niagara? Niagara, blah, blah, blah. Niagara data interface. Data interface array? Array, blah, blah, blah. Data interface grid 2D. Grid 2D collection. Don't need that. I guess it would be data interface array. Oh, but I can't just make a child of that. That's not inheritable. What about a vector for array? Which is float data array of... Oh, fuck, what's that mean? Okay, no, that's fine. So that would be get data, max elements, GPU sync mode, whatever. So if I did add another bad boy, my balls, which is another array of vector 4. And then your thing, and then Lamau. So this is called a real Niagara test thingo Magigo. So that would be a... but is this... That's not a struct though, is it? It's a... So if I wanted to set a, like, set array, set, yeah, vec for array value, set vector for array. That's the array data. What about set? Well, how do I actually pass these in again? Set vector for array. And that's a native setter. Yeah, let me open me up. Because if I just defined my own... Well, we could do set... set object. Variable object, which could just be our whatever. The object would need to be our test thingo majigo. Oh, it's like an object instance though. That could be called balls. So then we could, in theory... I don't know how it actually works, though, if we go into Niagara. Mason, how long does it take you to make a game? Going by my track record, it's about... infinite years. Infinite years to make a game. Because I haven't released a game yet. Although, to be fair, 0 divided by 0. So 0 games. It's still 0. So maybe it takes 0 years to make a game. Ah, okay. So we have Niagara test thingo majigo. This can then... Oh, actually, this could be... Can we get... Oh, you fuck. Can I... How do I just get the thing? What did I call it? My balls. No, it would have to be a get. Parameter map get? No. Do I have to write like a getter for it? Array interface. Types are not compatible. Get array? Set array? No. Oh, I can set array element. Fuck, if I could just have my own thing, though. Then we can just have multiple arrays in the thing. Niagara test thingo majigo. This has float data in an array. Oh, does that need to be in the... In that? Maybe like fucking... What are you then? Native access these nuts, float data. And that's just, yeah, vec4s. Float data? No. Oh, wait, maybe it's in here? Float? No. Get? There's no array interface. It derives from the thing. I probably need to, like, write a function for it. Because, like, I'd want to get... Do you know what I mean? Do I need to write, like, a function for it? Any overrides? Can I do this? With like a thing? Whatever. Do these get in here? No. No. Because yeah, if I get like an array of vector 4s, vector 4 array, which is an object type, by the way. Name, module, vector 4 array, blah, blah, blah. That can then use a getter to then get this, right? So it just has a get function, but what is get? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of node is this? Because I would need to write a node, or like write a getter, whatever this thing is. I can't double click it. Let me go back to the C++. Because if I can write my own dude with like nested things, and then just write functions exposed to Niagara to just pull shit out of it, then... Oh no, but it would have to be... We'd have to like do shader shit. What's this derived from again? Vector 4 array. What can I do? Just Niagara data interface. Data interface base, data interface array. No, none of them will let me derive. What do you have in Blueprint? Nothing. Nothing to even override either. It's kind of dumb. Must all be in sepals. Get element of an index. No, so like in that object, there are multiple arrays, and I'd want to be able to get from get from index of the different arrays within that one object. You know what I mean? For each element. Yeah. But I just don't know how to do that in... Oh, my camera just DIY'd. Get a get from get. Yeah, exactly. Let me just fix my camera real quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's go data. Oh, wait, can I do a data interface straight from here? Advanced data channel that affect type. No. Function script, dynamic input script, no. No. Data channel. No, we already looked at this. That's dumb. So what was the base class called again? Vector 4 array. Now we can look at it in here. Vector 4 array. Interface. Oh, it's array float. Which defines... Yeah, the vector 2 array, float array, whatever. Data interface array float. Which is from float data. Because the reason I might want to go with this is because... I'm pretty sure sending a very large boy into Niagara will take, like, even if it's... Let me just. So here's, you know, everything works fine. Let's go stat FPS, whatever. If we... Oh, and also stat unit. So game thread's just chilling at like, what? 8 millisecond or some shit. If we went into here and we just did something dumb, like before setting this shit, we just like set length or set array element, you know, index, I don't know, fucking huge number, size to fit, item, whatever, blank. So this is now just a giant array of like empty shit, and then we're sending it in to here, like through to Niagara. It's going to, yeah, like fucking absolutely not like that at all. Okay, yeah, quit the game. Even if it was just like, oh, you know, if we had 99 grid cells, or up to 99 grid cells, and then up to... Yeah, that would just fuck it up. Because we'd have to have a bunch of empty indices. So the other thing we could do is the idea of just using one array, or like one set of arrays in this case, because these are all like parallel. And then doing a map for like of, not a map, but like, yeah, an array that says, okay, index 0. No, they have to be in... If they're ordered from top left to right, like top left to bottom right. So for each index of this data, we can just go through our list of layers. Yeah, yeah, you know what? That would be fine. That way we don't have to have a huge empty array. We just have a packed array, but then a parallel array that tells it... No, we'd want to do... Oh, fuck. We'd need an array where each index is for each grid... subgrid, and then the actual value is the number of these to iterate through. And potentially another array of indices that like is like additive, you know, like how, like where to start at. And then how many to go through. Just so we don't have to, like, set a variable every time. Maybe that wouldn't be necessary, but whatever. So then we'd essentially go through all the things for each grid layer. So, yeah. So then the only problem is... Well, no, what do we even need to set then? Oh, right, the fucking... We need to set the pixel value for an arbitrary number of... Oh, no, that's only for an arbitrary number of grid spaces, or, like, subgrids. So if we can do... Fuck, what was the thing? If we can do set, what was it? Set vector for value. No, that's by attribute name. Set okay, yeah, so this is where we'd need to do by index. Set value at index, which can only take in a float, so we'd have to do one for RGB and A, like this. Oh, but then the index, fuck. Well, if we know they're RGBA, we can just be like, oh yeah, number 1. We can just multiply it by 4, or like do a loop of. Well, yeah, index. What would it be? Index times 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. To then get them on the other end. So then get value by index. Get... No, but what's the fucking... What was the thing called again? Get... These mosquitoes. Get float attribute index. Nope. It's just get... What the fuck is it? What's the getter? Grid. Get. Previous value at index. There we go, there we go. So yeah, we just pack them all into the thing. We'd have the number of grid spaces for each one. To get RGBA, we'd need to just be like, oh yeah, get the grid number. So grid number 0 or subgrid number 0. And then times 4, because there's 4 values in the array. Yeah. And then what was the clear cell? And that sets all attributes for a given cell to be zeros. Right. Is there a max attribute? No. Yeah. Doing your best on time map volume, just as a character. So the gist is, if we just go to the render targets, I'll kind of give you a little explainer. So the simulations follow the character around, like this. So I'm in the middle, but as I move over this way, they just disappear, you know, when they're like out of bounds, essentially. And so the problem that we're running into is that if we want to draw a single shape, like just to draw a foot, for example, we have to iterate over every single pixel in like at the input stage in order to be like, oh yeah, there's a foot here and it looks like this, you know, it draws these colors at this position. What I'm doing or trying to figure out now, is to essentially break the input grid up into a bunch of smaller iterations rather than iterating, you know, like this until we reach the foot and we're like, oh yeah, this isn't 0. There's actual color here. And then we continue on doing fucking, you know, blah, blah, blah. The idea is to do this kind of thing. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let me draw the fucking thinger. So that we can then say, okay, well, there's no shapes being drawn in this section, so we're not even going to iterate over this. Same with that one, same with that one. All of these will just be like, no, we don't loop, we don't loop, we don't loop. Then we get to here, where the character is, and we're like, oh, there's like 12 shapes in this grid. Let's iterate over just these few, you know, 64 by 64 pixels, figure out what the stuff should be drawn, move on to the next grid. You know, okay, there's nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, whatever, whatever. So, like, you know, we're not wasting operations on all of these, like, dead nothing pixels. Do you know what I mean? So the problem is that because I want it to be variable, so we can specify, you know, like to find a sweet spot, like, oh yeah, a 10 by 10 hash grid is the most performant for this many characters at this resolution, like total resolution. I'm just trying to think of ways to basically send it to Niagara very efficiently, so then it can do its looping nicely. And I'm pretty sure I've figured it out. Pretty sure all of the issues have been overcome. So the flow would be... Also, let me just... each brown grid. The flow is we gather. Let me do this in Notepad. My eyeballs. Also, why is my mouse real fucky? So, gather. So it's like for each draw component, we get the shapes, and assign to nested array, which is for each, well, subgrid. So for each, well, each shape for each subgrid. Then we do an append. So then append nested array in order to one big boy. Create another, well, an array of lengths for each subgrid. Send data in. So then we do a grid 2D collection with X number of attributes. Yeah. I wonder if the clear actually, like, sets the number back to 0. I'm pretty sure it would. So we would then say map for, or like nested loop. For each grid or subgrid, for each length, like each you know, shape, each array length. Well, array length plus total so far, which I might need to array of total, or like starting points, starting indexes. That's not, it's like literally 25 integers. So the nested loop for each subgrid, for each array length, total so far, set RGBA by index. So that would be index times 4 Index times 4 plus n. Oops. Shouldn't do the performance issue you ran into using Niagara, is that it? So it's only when we like push it extremely hard, when we're drawing like thousands and thousands of shapes per frame. The CPU can handle it perfectly fine, like getting and sending all of the data. It's just that it's like, as an example, if I go to the test character, where the hell, demo character, this one. So here you can see we're just drawing like regular stuff. But if I draw 200, or like add 200 character deform components, then now I'm drawing like 2,400 shapes all at once. But you can see the game thread is relatively fine. It's the draw and the GPU thread that are kind of, you know, suffering. And that's because we have to iterate over the entire input texture space in order to actually draw our shapes and stuff. So if we were, for example, only doing... here it is. If, for example, the input resolution... I have to go to my one. The input resolution was only... Where the hell's the input? Input? Simulation input resolution, there it is. 512. So if we said that this was instead like, even like 64 by 64, which is... Well, let's say it was 32 by 32. Because, you know, we'd be able to just make a fucking shit ton of hash grid things. Then you can see that the GPU time, well, because my frame rate is capped, but you can see the draw time is like chilling. It's like at 6 milliseconds. So obviously you can see here that, yeah, the resolution sucks, but what we would be doing is essentially computing multiple smaller, like lower resolution grids that kind of make up one big grid. And we would probably get this performance. Which means that, you know, if we were drawing 10,000 shapes to the simulation, then it would scale way, way better, which means that people could use it for RTS games. You know, like where you've got like 1,000 units on screen. All of them could be, you know, leaving trails in the sand and, you know, making the grass bend over and like drawing to the water and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, making wind and that kind of shit. So, yeah. That's the idea. And I'm pretty sure I've got it figured out. Pretty sure. I wonder if AK already does this. I wonder if he's like figured it out. But I don't really want to be like, hey, Fluid Ninja guy, help. Help me make my plugin. You know? But yeah, I'm pretty sure this should work. This should work. This should work. And doing it this way, we wouldn't need to change any internal code of Niagara or anything. We'd just be using smart, like, essentially using arrays as maps to tell it how many loops to do, you know? And that would be variable. So the way that I'll have to start it, like start doing it, I'll probably do I'll probably have to do a sort. Like just as a what's it called? As a scratch, you know? Or like as a prototype. And then I can be like, hey Sov, you know, you wanna like, you know? You wanna do this on the C++ end? Alright, well, let me just quickly do a reverto. Git bash. Git stash. Bam. Does Sov take bribes? No, but you know, it's like a help for help kind of deal. You know what I mean? Marty, how's it going? Wait, didn't I stash? Why do they... Ah, fuck it. I should have done a revert hard. It's fine. I'll just get rid of them. Fuck it. Get out. Alright. Alright. That would have just... Yeah, stash changes, not stash new. Or creations. Okay, so... We need to do... Do we even need an array of arrays? No, we actually don't. We just need an array of integers of length, number of dudes. Oh, so I can probably get rid of these, right? It's in use. Do you want to delete it? Fuck off. That is all needed. Target FPS, yes. Yeah, cool. Alright, where are my notes? For each draw component, get shapes and assign to nested array. Each shape for each subgrid, and a nested array in order to one big boy. Cool. Create an array of lengths for each subgrid. Create an array of starting indexes. Maybe. I'll do that anyway, yeah. So for now, let's just do a thing. Subgrid. Subgrid, what, length? Which is an integer. Integer. So let's just say it's like, what? 12 by 12? Or, no, we'll go like 16 by 16. So on begin play, let us function init hash grid whatever. So this is just going to get the, oh, sorry, subgrid. And that's literally just gonna, you know. Well, no, we don't even need to, we can just do that. Okay, no, yeah, so we'd have variables. This would be our subgrid num entries. So we'd need, and that would be an array. An array. Fucking array. Change variable type. There you go. So this would just be, no, what is it? Resize. Which again, we don't really need to. No, we do need to do. Oh, that sounds sus. How do I... Sorry, one sec. Why the fuck won't it let me report? Oh my god, fuck off, Discord! What the fuck? Let me just delete message real quick and then... No, what the fuck? Yeah, this fucking... Hold on. Fucking furries and their fucking weird shit. Alright, you... Okay, they've been banned. Let me just fucking delete this message. What the fuck? Huh? Oh yeah, they've been banned. Why doesn't it, if you ban someone, why do their messages still exist? And why can't I Discord's such a fucking... Oh no, there we go. I can shift-click delete. Jerk off in my wet diaper-loaded diaper. It's kind of weird. Is that the only place they posted in? fine. Option where banning to delete all. Okay, yeah. I think someone must have deleted before I did, but not hit that option. Wait, if I go ban you, let me just test on you, Rosie. If I just right-click you, ban Rosie, suspicious, blah blah blah, delete message history, previous, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Oh, so I didn't do the ban. Thanks for the heads up. Weird. Anyway. That definitely was one of the posts of all time. Doesn't Discord have, like, image? I mean, I know that wasn't, like, explicit technically, but I don't know, it's just fucked. It's just weird. Sorry, what was I doing? Before I saw an influx of images of furries pooping in diapers. YouTube leaked again? Yeah, must have been a YouTube chatter. Surely. Prismatica Marketplace Showcase, congrats. Is it already on there? Because they sent me an email. I didn't save the ban option to swipe if you go to the notification channel. When you, like, right-click on someone's name, there should be a ban. Oh, you probably can't ban me. Try and ban Rosie. Do you get, like... my Discord's hidden from stream, but... yeah, if you, like, right-click the name, there should be some highlighted red ones. Timeout, kick, ban. Do you have them? Maybe I'll need to look at the... Well, no, because the mods have banned people before. That should be fine. Let me see. And you're definitely a town guard. Have I, like, missed something? No. Oh, two-factor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, you need to be a verified account to be a moderator on a community channel. Because the Prismatica Discord is like an official Discord, you know? Officially verified community server. But yeah, Koba, yeah, Koba. Yeah, it is on the showcase, and I told them to put it on a 15% discount, I think, which just brings it back to the original price for like 2 weeks. But I have a video to post. No, there it is. Hello. Why does it use that shitty image? Let me change that real quick. Network replicated, NA, runs locally on each client. See the discount? Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's good, that's good. I want this to be the main image, not this one. Let me just Google Chrome and then publisher portal. Featured image. Featured image. Featured image. Edit featured image. Choose one. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I've already adjusted the order. It's just the featured image, which is... No, why... Delete this. Add featured image. This one. Save changes. Also, hello. How are you doing? Whatever. And then save changes. Bam. Yep. So hopefully that one appears on the front page now, because it looks way cooler. I mean, it won't happen immediately, but... Cool. Can I, like, refresh? But yeah, now that that is... Fuck, I have to do, like, a thumbnail for the... For this. But I was just about to do the thing. Fuck it, it's fine. Thumbnails in my ass. Let's go Photoshop. Where the hell am I? Prismatica thumbnails. Hello. Fuck, I haven't posted a video in a little bit. Where's all my shit? Prismatiscape update 2. Or Prismatiscape 2. Resurrection. Prismatiscape update. There we go. And then... No, Prismatiscape on... Okay, no. Prismatiscape update. Subtext. Unreal Marketplace Plus Showcase. Bam. You won't believe what happens next. Prismatiscape 2 Electric Boogaloo. You know what? What about huge Prismatiscape update, and then we do a, like, 10 times faster. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. Let me, hold on. Let me get rid of my big, fat, ugly, dumb, bearded face. Yeah, who let this guy put his face on a fucking thumbnail? Hell yeah. Sorry. Yeah, anyone into arms? Yeah, any arms enjoyers in the chat? Hold on, let me just do this real quick. Bulge. Hell yeah. Sorry. Plugged in that. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I think it's about your game. Well, maybe that's good. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's like part of the clickbait. Is it like, oh, is he talking about the game or is he talking about the plugin? You know. It's all about getting those damn clicks, you know? Anyone into arms? Nice. Let me get the thumbnail from the Prismatiscape photos from this one. Probably don't need any gradients and shit, because that's already been touched up. I should have fucking fucked that off. Oh, wait, what was the original? Do I have the original photo? Probably not. No, I don't. Oh, actually, no, hold on. No, I do. Prismatiscape official thumbnail. No. Prismatiscape. P-scape session. Here it is. Yeet. Get this and put him in the dude. Bam. There we go. So we just have this guy like pissing out wind, right? To this weird, funny shaped... It's kind of like a dick and balls, isn't it? That's fine. Nothing wrong with a bit of dick and balls, you know? Blur, gauze, blur, bam. Just get a big chunk out of the middle. Classic fake tilt shift, you know, so the text is more legible. So the text is more illegible. P-scape, though, we got rid of that user. Shit. Shit. Too soon. Ah, fine, that just weirds me out. Like, people can just, like, join a Discord server, spam a bunch of weird shit, and, like, if there isn't anyone online, there's, like, nothing you can do with it. Like, do about it. It's much better. Yeah, true. Alright, let's get some little text bits. Yeah, what's that say? Oh, D's nuts. What was that from? Oh, decal. I put this tiny little D's nuts in there. That was funny. Looking to Dino, I think it's called. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty good. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to know when, like, I guess if it uses a Sorry. If you uses like deep learning, then I guess it could actually know if something is just kind of fucking weird. Can I like rotate you? Ten times faster. Regrew my hair. Let's make that like really big. Oh, fuck it. Okay, it has to be the actual text size. Oh, and you can't do like plus. There we go. Maybe I will actually do it off to the side, so it's not as intrusive. Because we want to be able to see, like, this shit, you know? Faster raster. What about we just do 10 times faster? Another one over here. C++. Now with C++. Or what about just now C++? Right, then we need a funny one over here. How to be, like, funny, you know? Oh, quadruple A. Quadruple A quality. That's still like a relevant meme, right? Yeah, that's true, that's true. What about, Fluid Ninja? We have Fluid Ninja at home. Then make that like all smaller. That's funny. AK would fucking love that. Can I... How do I... Line spacing? No, where the fuck is... Like... this stuff? Window... Character. Oh! Let's bring you in. do I do a trademark symbol? Does anyone know the alt code for trademark? Alt 1530. Or is it? Ah, never mind. This old Photoshop probably. That's funny, that's funny. I probably need these to be a different color, honestly, just so they're a bit more legible. Let me maybe make these a bit smaller. What a shit thumbnail. But that's kind of the whole point, right? This is shit. But I like it. It's got flashy colors, you know. What about like graphic design is my passion? No, that's too on the nose. Where the fuck is like colors? Colors? No? Colors. Colors. Hello. Let me just blur them out a bit. Missing your surprise face. True, true. Yeah, true, true, true. I could try that. I don't know if I can do that with... I mean, I could just get an image and do that. Where's that text? Oh, fuck. We'll just make that bigger. You go up to like 80. 82? 89? 88. No, it hasn't yet, Core, but I will do that. Might just move this up. Oh, shit. done. Hold on. Where's the damn text? Thank you for very much. No, it's just on the showcase. Like, the top panel front page thing. It's just front page news, you know? I think they just felt bad because they fucked around with the submission process. Or it could just be that, like, it released and then, like, 40 people immediately bought it. Which would just be from Discord people. Which is pretty pog. So they probably have, like, a... things that are new and sold well or something. They want to make up for 2 months of losing sales to Gumroad? Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, like, I don't think there's any kind of internal coordination in the marketplace. You know? So I don't think it's an apology whatsoever. I think it's just numbers. Gumroad is lower, no cut. Yeah, it's lower cut. By, like, a tiny bit. But then you can also get a discount through Gumroad. Because the thingo. It's actually free for the month. No, it's not free for the month. It's just showcase. Like, if you go to the marketplace, then there's the showcase up here, and you'll see Prismatiscape interaction plugin. I should have done the what's it called? The yellow border around it. Like the classic Prismatica border. Anyway. Let me just chuck down a... Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, fuck it. I'll vibe that. Let me just chuck down a fatty-ass gradient at the bottom. Classic little letterbox. I feel like this meme text is kind of like just too distracting. You know? I feel like maybe just the 10 times faster in the corner is fine. Maybe not the quadruple A, you know? You know what I mean? Oh, this is just for a video. YouTube video about the update and that it's on the marketplace and that kind of shit. Which I edited. Yeah, fuck it, that's good enough. Save as. Blah, blah, blah. Prismatic assets. PNG. Thumb. Prismatiscape. Update to save. Oh boy. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Want to play an Epic Mega Grand? Think your contribution under your community is soon enough to get one? I don't know. I don't really, like, need it. You know? I feel like other people are more deserving of it. Because I'm already, like, fucking filthy. I'm just rolling in it from that plug-in money. I'm not really, by the way. But hey, the plug-in money might mean that I actually pay tax this year, you know? But I mean, like, I've already got the Patreon and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But then I'd have to, like, write an application, and that's, like, so much effort, you know? I'm not really a big fan of, like, effort. A lot of people don't see a project that should not even exist, but they got it. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Maybe I'll do one for, like, Prismatica once it's actually, like, a bit... Once there's something to show for it. Although, how would they... Do you reckon they do an Epic Mega Grant for an open source? Well, I guess that's kind of the point, is like, yeah, it's open source. It's like literally a learning tool for... and resource for Unreal Engine people. So, therefore, give me money. You know? Alright, huge Prismatiscape plugin news. Epic Market Unreal Marketplace launch. Gaming Graphic Channel. Another one for plugin. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's what you spend the money on. Yeah. Oh, I'd probably just spend it on, like, you know, staying alive. You know what I'm saying? No, not sale. Don't tag. Alright, go to the... show more. No paid promotion, because it's literally my stuff. Do any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear to say or do something they don't do. Alters footage of real event or place. Generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. Huh? Well, I mean, it is kind of realistic. No, fuck off. Automatic chapters, featured, blah, blah, blah. Tags. Do I even want to... With commissioned assets, you can fully open source. Yeah, that's true. Like, be like, hey, you know, commissioning XYZ things, therefore I own them, therefore I can put it in the open folder. In the open directory. Oh, tags. Can I just, like, get previous tags? Also, did someone posted the link to the, here we go. The thing. Just in my other video. Right, now I just wanted to copy the tags. Taggity tag. Copy all tags. Paste all tags. Yeah, whatever. Video language. English. Australia. Blah, blah, blah. Allow video and audio remixing. I mean, fuck it. I don't even know what that means. Fucking Zoomer shit. Category gaming. Fuck it, whatever. Next. Ads. On. Just, yeah, fucking do whatever you want. Inappropriate language, probably. Submit rating. Next. Video elements, end screen. Import from last actual video. Fuck, when's the last time I did like a real video? Not even that one, hold on. Shit, look how many times I've streamed since doing a video. That's whack. Next, checks, yeah. Pubic. We won't do a Premiere, fuck that. Premiere is silly. Wait, where to go? Oh, it's right here. Do we post the video now? Yeah, may as well. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. User Prismatiscape plugin news, Unreal Marketplace, launch plus sale. Oh, the fucking description of the video. Duh. Hello. No, get Prismatiscape here. And then, fuck, I have to go get that link again. Shit, where is it? You might do the sale, do they answer about keys out for own plugins? Oh, they emailed me. They said, oh, your thing's been selected for the April showcase from the 2nd till the 16th. And I was like, cool, man. Put it on sale 15%. Well, they said, if you want to put it on sale, let us know. Hello. Some Prismatiscape news plus update details. As well as some future thoughts and updates. Enjoy. Can't be bothered. Who fucking reads the description anyway? All right, next, blah, 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 visibility, posted, whatever. Bam, whatever. That's good. Wow, everyone go and like my vidya. Everyone go and check out that vidya. Make sure you run it in the background. So way to visualize the interaction bubble, doesn't seem like to deform shapes. It's in its own render target. It's in one called interaction bubbles. Oh, no, you mean like the shape, the debug shape. No, there isn't actually. That's actually a good point. Yeah, no, it doesn't, unfortunately. I could write like I might write a post-process that you can like toggle on and off that just, you know, given the world position, sample the texture, top-down projected, and it just projects over the stuff. You know what I mean? And like the way that I visualize it, at least, is like here. Like just put it on a material, like a test material, and you can see it here. Scaling it with my horse. Yeah. The radius should automatically scale based on the actor scale. So if the horse gets bigger and smaller, then, you know. But if you just mean like the default scale, then yeah, you kind of just have to wing it. But no, that is true. It would be good to be able to visualize it. Or even like have a constructor that when you put it on an actor, you can provide like an offset kind of thing. But for something like a horse, you'd probably want one at the breast of the horse and another at the rump. So you'd have two of these. Because this isn't actually like a capsule like the deform shapes and stuff are. It's just a point. Like a point with radius. But yeah, I'd do like one at the front, one at the back. Or you could just write your own component that uses those. Because yeah, it gets fed in as an array. Yeah. Your phase is just a point with a radius? Yeah, you're not wrong, actually. You are not wrong. So yeah, I think I've figured out this hash grid stuff. I'm like pretty sure this would work. This is our process. So the only problem is going to be what's like the performance cost of, you know, constantly resizing arrays into Niagara? I'm guessing that there's like a max iteration count for like, you know, access sake. I guess we can find out by like doing it's 0 this time and it's 1,000,000 this time. Or maybe not 1,000,000, but yeah. So I definitely think using like an ordered array, but then using another array to tell it to essentially group them into like little packets of, you know what I mean? So like we just send through an array of vector 4s like we usually do, all in order. But then we use another array to essentially break that up into, you know, chunks for like each grid, subgrid. You know, maybe there's 0 in there and whatever, and then, yeah. Indexing, yeah, exactly. Because then it's just a case of, for grid number 1, draw, like, loop through number 0 and 1. Sorry, for layer, technically they're not different grids. It's the one grid, but we have a bunch of layers, which are set by index. Yeah. So we say, oh yeah, this one and this one, like for each pixel, for these, for each pixel for these shapes, what are the colors of the pixels? Set that on index 0, or like layer 0, which is subgrid 0. And then at the end of it, when we like generate the thinger, we then look through, well, we know how many, you know, let's say there's 36 things. We just say for each grid, like subgrid, for our big, like our big fat texture, when we're like reconstructing the total thing, we just be like, oh yeah, this, you know, reads from, oh wait, no, we'd have to do, because it would read from top left to there. We would need to do, we'd be able to retrieve it somehow. Like which index, which integer index to, yeah. Extra layers for elevation. No, so the extra layers are for the hash grid. So rather than having, I don't know if you were here when I explained it, but rather than having multiple Niagara grid 2Ds, like smaller ones, we just have one small grid, but we like layer them all on this one grid, because you can store, you know, X amount of variables per pixel. It's like having RGB, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, Luminop, you know? So we stack them all here. Like I've got it all figured out. It should work. It will definitely work, but it's just a matter of, like, is it even going to be more performant? What will the other plugin do? So the gist of it is the way that we draw shapes, and this goes for anything. If we wanted to draw a circle, right? Just a little circle right here. And we're using shader math. And we say, hey, here's a point. We have a point and a radius. We would have to iterate over all of the pixels in this texture space. And then when we get to here, it would start saying, oh yeah, you know, this is like slightly greater than 0. Blah, blah, blah. This is, you know, 1 and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and so if we add 10 shapes, so one character, we still have to iterate. We have to iterate 10 times over, you know, potentially millions of pixels. But if we hashed it, and we were like, hey, you know, this is, like, these shapes only exist in these grid spaces, then we only have to iterate over, like, smaller things. Yeah, I guess partition, but I think, I don't know, people know it as hash grid, or I don't know. So that's the gist of it. And I've got it all figured out now. I've brained it out. I've done the brain. Oh, my back. Grudy's never but I heard paint buffers. Yeah, whatever. Well, okay, no. To be fair, the paint buffer will require the hash grid to be done first. You know what I mean? Things I've did merge edges, yeah, I could do that. But can I be bothered? But am I gonna? Yeah, what is it with dads and like the thumbs up emoji, you know? Actually, I saw a funny meme. About what a dad's keyboard looks like. And it's like a bunch of... Here it is. No, but it's like... Hold on. It's like a bunch of only thumbs ups, and then O and K, but then the space bar is your mum and I are getting divorced. I can't find it. Oh, here you go. Here it is. So I just got to screenshot it because I read it. This here. How's that? That's a good meme. Nice. I'll leave that one in this explanation. Your mother and I are getting divorced. All right, well, I may possibly potentially call it there. I didn't want to stream too late. I just wanted to figure out if this was even possible. Yeah, this whole thing. The water surface is, like, pretty easy. It's literally just wind sim, but with water surface. Kenji went on sale on Steam. Nice. Everyone should pick that up. Yeah, that's literally it. And then data channels, I'll have to wait for 5.4 for that. I don't want to get the preview though. RGBA paint layer. This needs its own inputs. Input grid. Maybe hashed. Potential. Can choose a designate. Yeah. Post-apocalyptic, like... Post-apocalyptic samurai vibes in a desert. Like Mad Max, yeah. RGBA values blur over time, overflow, drip, etc. I think for the paint layer it will just be the inputs are RGBA. Straight up. Do they need an input velocity? No. So I can probably reuse a lot of the code and shit. This one here, I'm not too sure about. Like texture stamps. So the thing about doing texture stamps is I'd need to be able to send through an array of texture. Oh wait, can we even... If I do sample texture, where's somewhere that I do texture shit? Wind simulation or something. Sample texture. Sample texture. Okay, no, it is just a texture reference. So if I could get references to the textures from an array, then we could... Actually, can I... 2D array texture sample. What the fuck is that? Is there a get? Gather load texture, sample texture. It's got a UV... Oh, no, but I'd have to generate a texture array. Oh, and actually... Hold on. What if the user... What if the user defines a bunch of textures in a static array, but then defines an integer for which one to use? That would work. Yeah. It would be a little bit less fucky, but that's fine. So you just have to say, yeah, draw texture number 8 or draw texture number 1,000,000. That's fine. We could do that. So this would be like draw texture stamps, position, rotation, and texture index from texture 2D array. So that way we'd be able to... We'd have to hash that as well. We would... Would I do that in a separate pass? I guess I would, yeah. So yeah, we'd you could draw like actual like footprint textures to the stuff rather than just capsules for like the feet and whatever. Or like if you wanted to do like, I don't know, something hitting the ground, instead of just drawing a circle, it could draw like a cracked thing. Or like a noisier shape or something. It'd obviously be more expensive, but, you know, if you're just doing 2 for the feet, and obviously this would be higher resolution because we'd be using a hash grid. So the input resolution could be like, the effective input resolution could be like 2K. So, yeah. Yes. So that's... Yep. Staggered drawing, I'm still not sold on, but yeah. So this is going to be saved as Pscape to do April. Wait, is it April? Yeah, it is. Alright, well, thanks everyone for hanging out. I know we didn't actually, like, do anything. Also, Cuckoo Lane, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Very appreciated. It was a solid chat. It was a good time. It's good to be back streaming. Did a lot of planning, did a lot of figuring out, did a lot of talking shit. Talk shit, get hit. Made the thumbnail, released the video. You know, it's a pretty productive stream. It was a very productive stream, even though we actually did nothing, you know? Why am I so ugly? Why is my hair so, like... You know what I mean? Also, these aren't, like, sauce stains here. These are holes. These are cat holes. From when the cat's, like... You know what I mean? I'm not a slob. I don't spill food on myself. Or do I? Or do I? So much hair... Maybe I'll shave it all off. Charlie, after a plug-in stream. Yeah. Anyway, let's raid out. Who are we raiding? Blah, blah, blah. Amber's playing Diablo 4. We could raid Paige. Do you guys watch Paige's stream? Very funny woman. I think that's every streamer after the stream? Yeah. Alright, let's get the raid going. Where do I... Sorry, I need to get this thing. Anyway, Paige is... Paige is probably deconstructing Lyra. She's making a game about big titties and guns and shooting stuff. Basically like America the game. So if it's your kind of stream, then stick around. If you enjoy crude humor. I mean, you watch my stream, so like you probably same sense of humor. But with that, we say goodbye. Goodbye. And also YouTube. For the YouTubes in there. Goodbye.